that was very last minute. Sorry about that. As you might have seen on Strava, I've been out all day, so I was very much uncertain about what I was going to be able to make in time. But I'm here. I made it. Thank you for bearing with me. Oh, I better disconnect this flipping Kickr. Otherwise that'll be messing up. Hello everyone, good evening. Sorry I'm a little bit flustered. I'm gonna make sure everything is set up here. Pair. That's connected. Okay, nice. Right, okay, we're ready. Good. Good stuff. Yeah, I thought why not? Last minute, so I really don't have the legs for anything too hilly. So this is about as good as it's gonna get this evening. See if I can make it to the end in the front group. Here we go. Hey Kelvin, familiar name. Oh man, this is fast. Evening everybody. How's everybody's week going so far? See if I can pick out some familiar faces in here. Whew. Hey, nice to catch you, Emma. Nice to catch you. Chest infection. No. I've just about avoided some illness going around myself, but I did get something. I hope I can see a bit of a sprint point coming up. This will be hotly contested in ZRL next week. I won't be contesting it. Cut me some slack tonight, everybody. We had a gravel ride this morning, 4 hours in the pouring rain, in the middle of Wales somewhere. Photos up on my Strava. We rode through a couple of rivers. Get your phone, your iPad, your laptop, your desktop, your TV, get everything out, Nick. That's what I have to do whenever there's multiple streams on. Oh, he's very, very muddy, Michael. It's good for the soul, that sort of riding. Oh, of course, I've forgotten to press start on my Wahoo. That's what happens when you rush, look. I was thinking of using a gravel bike, Nick, but my research was very last minute, so I thought, stick with what we know. No, Michael, I use whatever bike's fastest. I'm going to try and stick near the front here so that I don't miss out. Sorry about the lag. my backside. Good job, Calvin, good job. Hey, thank you for the sub. That gap is quite small. Sorry guys, I'm nowhere near the chat tonight. I can't even... Trying to read it, but difficult when you're trying to follow the wheel of one rider. You've got to be concentrating the whole time. I'm going to use this as an extra rest, I think, because they're evidently saving a fair bit of energy doing this, I think. So, just going to keep an eye on the gap. And hopefully I don't make a mistake here now. Gotta time it, gotta time it. Alright, it's all square again. Oh, is that Lawrence No, it's not Lawrence. Yeah, it is Lawrence Carpenter. Is it MST? What's MST then? Of course, it must be Lawrence. Is it Wiggins' kit? Shout out Lawrence. That shows how much attention I'm paying. Yeah, it's going to be a fast course. What do you think? On Tuesday, it's going to be a fast course, this one. Trying to recover now. Lots of red on the graph already from that climb. So where's the finish for this then? Finish for this is it's custom finish. Is it at the top of that KOM? Current FTP. My current FTP I think is around 350 watts. Roughly. Oh, Emma, well, it's great motivation for you to get back, surely. Oh, my beard. Need a shave. Whew. Look at this, we're still... Look at the speed here. Guys, this is very fast. It will be so fast on Tuesday night for us. Even in a group like this where we're just doing 100 watts. Thank you, Dave. A good little training session, this. If you can look at it that way. Hard effort there of the KOM. I'm not sure what was the time up that KOM? Anybody know? I didn't notice it at the top. Four minutes. So 4 minutes for that, roughly, give or take. That will be very hard, because that's like right in the middle of the road kind of effort. It's just long enough for it to really hurt, and not quite short enough for it to just be chance to super tug very briefly. Heart rate's not budging. That shows the fatigue. Well, not really fatigued, but a little bit after today's ride. That gap is coming back from the group behind now, 13 seconds. So running question, maybe. I don't think I'll do any events. So fast here, isn't it? Oh, my backside, sorry. Anyone else planning some riding this weekend on Zwift? The weather down here in South Wales is not looking very good at all. Well, I've been rained on every single day this week so far. Okay, here they come, this little group behind. But they're just going to catch us before the next climb, so it's not ideal for them. It is Emma, it is. Here's that group, it's pretty big, look, pretty big group. Yeah, pretty big. Straight through the group, that's a great tactic. Okay. The nerves again are coming back. Wishing you the best recovery, Dave. We do get other power-ups, don't we? Ugh. Oh, my battery was empty. Took everything I had there just to get claw back, which when I got to 6 seconds I kind of lost hope, and then that one surge up the saddle, and for some reason they dropped down to 5, and it just gave me those couple of seconds to spur me on. Oh my word. Oh, look at that. I was beaten by people almost doing 100 watts more, so fair play. Some riding must be a fair bit heavier. And right at the end there where it levels off, that's where that would favour you. Even if you can't punch really high, it would certainly favour you if you had raw numbers to give at the end there. So, but because my battery was drained trying to get back to them, I couldn't even sprint at the end. I got to the saddle and just, I was already sort of empty when I got there. So okay, so have a look at the graph. Give a TSS guess. What was our average? I mean, look at that, you can see it's just all red. Plus, it's worth considering as well, when you know, when you have a hard section of a race, if it's earlier on. So for example, with me there earlier on, I went harder maybe than most up the first climb. All part of the training idea. So I was depleting myself there, and then cresting the top, and on the descent I had a little bit of recovery, but it would have taken a while for, you know, everything to recharge, and potentially I wouldn't even have recharged fully because of these little surges I would have had to have made. But it would have been fairly close, I'd imagine, because the difference between the two climbs in terms of time wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like 5 minutes, it was more like, you know, 15-20 minutes, I think, the gap between them. So something to think about if any of you are doing this race on Tuesday. You know, think about how you use that battery reserve that you have. Like, you know, if you have to go deep on the first time like I did, you know, you're obviously going to drain that battery, but then you have to really think, you know, and try to, you know, recharge, recover as quick as possible. Which is easier said than done, of course, but you do have that descent, the tarmac section to recover on, and then a little bit of flat. So just, you know, you've got to be sort of mindful about how much you do have. And obviously, like things like this, like a 4-minute climb, but obviously you have a climb just before it, you know, training yourself for something like this is very is a bit of a specialist thing. You know, you just sort of, if you can do those 4-minute climbs, recover for 10 minutes or 5 minutes, do another 4-minute climb, you know, you can learn to tolerate far more, and you know, you won't have to go so deep in a race then to get over the climb with a front group. Like, you know, obviously in this situation today, if I didn't want to deplete myself as much, you know, before this final climb, then I wouldn't, or I would have chosen then to be a bit more conservative on the first climb. But it's all part of the training effect at the end of the day, so you can't always race to win, or not race to win, but you can't always race to you know, for the result then, or for the performance. Sometimes you race to learn more about yourself, sometimes you race to you know, test to see if, you know, your training is going well. Sometimes you race to, you know, try different tactics. You know, there's lots of reasons why we race, you know. So yeah, that's that one. Whew. Oh. What time is it? 2 minutes to 7 o'clock. Oh, nice one, Eric. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So, you know, that's the thing that a lot of people maybe don't see is that, you know, if you do get dropped, or you find yourself in the second group, you know, you've had to go just as hard, because hard is all personal. You know, I can be going hard, but you can be going hard. We're both going as equally hard. Just one of us is going, you know, faster or slower than the other. That's, you know, that's life. But the way, you know, then you've had to go deep, so you've had to deplete yourself just to get over that climb in the group that you got over it in. And then, you know, when we hit the climb the next time, you know, in the second and final time, you know, potentially, you know, you've not recharged much at all. So it really becomes then a bit of a battle of like just trying to ride at FTP, and that's where we find ourselves then. We're almost forced to ride a climb lower than what we'd like, mainly because we just don't have the energy to do it again. You know, we've depleted that resource, so it's very much you know, I just got to get to the finish as hard as I can go, which, you know, for a lot of people is around FTP. But yeah. Oh. Some good TSS guesses in here. I'm looking at around Zeke 38.6. My saddle is very squeaky. 62, 56, 52, 42, 53, 40. There's quite a few high 50s, 60s TSS. So we have a quick look then while we're here on this climb. Here we go. TSS coming in hot here. 55. Good job, viewers. So you're pretty close there. We're pretty close there. Yeah, you know what that is. I was a little bit windy there, I have to admit. That's from not really eating properly on the ride this morning. So you know, when you're riding off, I don't know if any of you can relate to this, but when you're riding off road or you're on gravel, yeah, I didn't even drink much either this morning. It's like, you know, your bottle is just covered in crap from the gravel, and you know, it just puts you off drinking it. And of course, you know, when you're riding along on gravel, you're always concentrating and stuff, and that's my excuse for not eating much either. So it gives me a bit of a bad stomach. 0 to hero. You were close. I'll give you that one. Let's have a look. We did pretty deep effort there for about 3 minutes, which is what you'd expect. Obviously, nowhere near a PB, which is what we'd also expect. But yeah, still always data collecting. Every ride is data collecting. Alright, sweet. Good job. Who's up for some more streams over the coming days? I'm gonna edit this gravel ride from today and get it out maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We've got the time to do that. Spoiler alert, we had to ride through a stream, but if you follow me on Strava, you would have seen that already. We'll definitely do a stream on Saturday. But I have no idea what yet. We'll see. I will keep you in suspense. I like keeping you in suspense. I used to love planning everything in advance, the streams and everything, but it's sometimes it's nice just to fly for seat my pants, or whatever they say. FRR stage. Which stage is that? Ooh, finish on top of the epic. Oh my word. Yeah, Aaron is just. Well, I had to go topless tonight after I saw Aaron is rocking no top, so I thought I better pull out all the stops to get the viewers in. I'm a little bit gutted I didn't sign up for the I can never say it. The FRR stage race. But you know, sometimes I've just got to say no to things, because if I do it all, then I just you know, I fry myself a little bit. So hopefully you can appreciate that. You know, I can't do everything. There's a few things on. I don't know if I can pull it up quick. If any of you are just hanging around for the last 5 minutes here, I was gonna have a quick look. Can you hear my music in the background? Zwift power. There's a couple of long ones. You have to take more off. Saturday. I'm gonna be indoors on Saturday. Oh, there's an Uber pretzel on Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. That's bound to get more entries than it has now. I don't know how you feel about me streaming Uber pretzels, because it's like it's heck of a long time. 3.1k. Definitely Martin. Yeah, I'm gonna beat him into submission as Ted Laverack. I have to create a new account for that and everything, because I'll get like punished by Zwift if I put my weight up to like 100 or whatever it is I need to do. So I have to create a new account for it with a free trial, a 28-kilometer free trial, whatever the free trial is. What else we got? Yeah, there's a few long ones on Sunday anyway, but yeah. Uber pretzel. Why am I always happy about Uber pretzel? I just like. For a start, it's got two of the things that I love. It's got a massive climb that's right at the end, and it's really long. So that's all the things I enjoy in one ride. And there's a lot of time spent at FTP. Well, if it's ridden, if it's raced hard, there's a lot of time spent at FTP. So that's also something I enjoy. And quite relative to what I'm doing this year, I suppose. So we loves it. 6 o'clock on Sunday. There's 165 kilometers, which is 6 laps of Royal Pump Room 8. That's nuts. Yeah, horses for courses and all that, innit? All right, well, you know, keep an eye out, keep your eyes peeled, whichever one you like, over the next coming days, and I'll set a stream up and get cracking. Do some riding. Probably going to be indoors for the foreseeable, at least till Monday, because it's wet and wild for the next few days down here. So I've had enough of riding the rain. Can see why most people move to Calpe and all the rest of it. Yeah, Yorkshire would be a nightmare. 160k in Yorkshire. Right, I'll leave you. thanks for watching. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for commenting. Well, on the live chat. Much appreciated. As much as I could hardly read it because the effort was taking a lot out of me. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you later this weekend. Have a good evening. Have a good week.